At first, I thought I was going to have winter, but apparently I chose a section with the map that does not have any winter. It gets a little cold, but that's about it. April, May, that's spring, right. That brings some nice change. Yep. Oh, okay. Toggle off all our turrets. I'm sure they're what's eating all the power. We really do have to get the geothermal at this point, which actually we are not researching. I'm getting distracted here. There we go. Nice long research there. Oh, I was going to say a lot of food. Yeah. We have a ridiculous amount of food, because early on I apparently just misjudged this like crazy. In fact, I've stopped sowing on both our corn and potatoes because we just don't need them right now. Okay, so you're almost done with that. A ton of cloth too. Which one of these is my tailoring bench? You are. Increase the amount of clothes we have so that I can sell the rest of this stuff. Work Frenzy for Marrow for the next 8 days. Well, that's nice. All these components out of here. It's taking a lot longer than I thought to set up this place. Also, I was meaning to switch all our people over to better quality guns. What do you got? You got a normal rifle? You got a normal... You have a poor assault or bolt-action rifle. Equip that. We have an excellent Gladius over here. You have a normal one. Is anyone else a brawler? No? Here. Equip the excellent quality Gladius. What sort of stats do your colonists have, by the way? Let's go through them because I've probably forgotten. So, starting at the beginning here. Weiss is animal handling, which we're not actually using right now, but mostly social and intellectual. Brawlers are your favorite. They're a little harder to build because, again, running up to people and fighting them hand-to-hand is a little bit more dangerous. But yeah, they're kind of cool. So Weiss is most of our intellectual, social. That's why she seemed like the perfect candidate for being our royal. She is actually an acolyte class royal. You can see the different royal titles right there, from freeholder to yeoman, acolyte, dame, praetor, baroness, and countess. I like the armor for them. If you plug, yeah, like with our little defenses up here, I'll stick one of the brawlers in the center and then stick the range guys on the side, and so like manhunter packs and all the other things will get funneled in here. It works out really good. So that's Weiss. Yang is our super level constructor. She does melee as well, so she's another brawler. She's also a little bit mining, some art, a little bit of social. It's high with the construction. Yeah, she started at like 8. She's literally doubled her construction with how much we've actually built. Ruby is our sharpshooter, essentially. Level 13. I specifically gave her a whole bunch. Oh, probably should mention, to get all the characters to look like this, I have Prepare Carefully, the mod, so I could tweak them into the way. She does some crafting, but she mostly does cooking and growing for us. Blake is just kind of does whatever. She does a lot of hauling. Penny is the first person we actually recruited. She has a ton of crafting skill, social, intellectual, so she makes things. Penny spends most of her time in this room. Pretty much exclusively. Ren does mining and other things. He kind of just is here as another hand. Marrow does some cooking for us. Planting. So he kind of helps Ruby a little bit. Maria is also a great level crafter and miner as well. And then John, he doesn't have any amazing stats for anything. He's built up a lot of mining, but he just has a lot of passions for different things, so he's just useful to have around. But that's our people so far. Just a quick rundown. What's going on? Jack of all trades. Yeah, he's kind of just, you know, useful to plug any little holes that go wrong or anything that's not working out quite right. Call John, he'll fix it. And I believe what I was doing here is I was putting just regular wood floors along the edge. Just make it look nice. And yeah, we're gonna need that geothermal. Because I do not want to build more flash storm. Oh, that's not great. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go down and restrict everyone to the home area. Little flash storms going on, so if there's any fires, they'll be able to deal with it. Weiss, you're upset? Yeah, but you're a pessimist, so you're always upset. A lot of room, don't they? I'm sure you're right, but I got distracted again. I'm just going to assume that we're on the same page there. My ADD sometimes is a real pain in the butt. Ugly environment. Yeah, so this is mostly complete over here. Let's start getting our armory ready. So we're going to start with not silver doors, steel doors. And we're going to get some power over here. Oh, right, I have to smooth the walls in order for me to run power. In fact, we'll smooth all the floors. Oh, wait, what? Got a question? I can try to answer it. If you smooth the walls, you can run power. Yep. Although you do have to be aware that it is not free. I mean, it's free, you don't have to build anything, but it takes a long time. So you want to get your people to have high construction skill first, so it doesn't take near as long. But yeah, they also give like a huge amount of beauty and are really pretty to your colonists. So like if you built a bedroom and out of a mountain and surrounded it with the smooth walls. Not sure if I can. Yeah, see, all the other walls don't give any beauty points over here, but these walls over on the side give one because I smoothed them. That's what's going on there. Like if I go out here, those are all smooth walls. Yeah, the power is also really cool. It gives you another incentive to smooth things. I'm sorry if I went off on a little tangent. Sometimes I'm in a little... I wanted to mine those, not... Also, yes, there's a massive fire. I mean, it shouldn't be a problem. I could put it out, but... We have steady food supply. If it comes near our stuff, we'll put it out. Start doing... Also, I believe the smooth floors gives a huge bonus, right? Yeah, it's +2 to that. You had to munch. I understand. Food is a very important thing. What'd you have? More fire on this side? Oh, it's actually getting the wood that we chopped down. Oh, that's unfortunate. Let's try to haul that in, which actually won't work out because people are restricted. We'll restrict them to area 1 so they can do a little bit. Oh, right, we got another quest. Pirates have set up a camp nearby and are harassing the refugee empire. He's planning an aerial assault on the camp, which is guarded by 4 pirates. He wants you to provide 9 soldiers to carry out the attack. He wants... I'm sorry, I'm trying to... I had a cabbage and rice. Ooh. Does RWBY want him... It is. It is one of my favorite animes. I really quite love RWBY. I mean, I could geek out about it, but it's like, how much does everyone want to know? I could go on for hours on this. Let's try to parse this again. Pirates have set up a camp and are harassing the refugee empire. It's planning an aerial assault on the camp, which is guarded by 4 pirates. Are they wanting me to... Once the attack begins, you must defeat all the enemies. He will send a shuttle to pick up your fighters. No, I don't want to hand over control of my people to you. No, we're not doing that. What other animes are you into? I haven't seen much of RWBY. Always intended to. I mean... Most of the big ones, I don't get into a whole bunch. My Hero, obviously. Everyone right now sees My Hero. I have to go catch up to Attack on Titan again. I got halfway through Black Clover, and I have to finish the other half. And I just got recommended again to go and watch That Time I Got Turned Into a Slime. Because I hear really good things. I just have to find the time to sit down and... You know, we have fire. Reset everyone so they check there. I've heard really good things about that one. So those are the ones generally. I've seen a lot of the older ones. I mean, my first anime was Naruto. Back when the original was airing. Not Naruto Shippuden. The original Naruto was airing. So, if you wanted to know how long or how old I am, there's a general indication. And I don't mind learning a bit more. I have never seen RWBY, so explain it. RWBY, first and foremost, you have to understand, is essentially like a YouTube show that got turned into an actual show. So it went from 13 people working on just some kind of creative thing to all the way up to a real show. With its early volumes 1 through 3 all being about its amazing fight scenes. And if you've never seen anything from RWBY, go check out the RWBY Red trailer. It's just on YouTube. Amazing. All right, what else we got here? Like My Hero a lot. Attack on Titan. Levi versus... Speaking of Attack on Titan and RWBY, has anyone else seen the death battle that came out real recently? Because it's Blake Belladonna, who this character here is based off of, versus Misaka in it, and it's awesome. Yeah, Rooster Teeth made it. I remember watching it on YouTube. Yeah, it's good. Ages ago. Yeah, it's been around a while. I mean, I think the original RWBY Red trailer came out in, what, 2013? It's quite a while ago. The trailers are at least worth it. Again, though, fair warning, the animation at the beginning is kind of shit, but it gets a lot better as they get more resources and they build better, and every volume is better than the last, essentially. Way better animation, way better voice acting, way better each time, getting better and better. And I really love that part about the show. Our little armory. It's different, but I like it. Yeah. I remember the animation style was very stylized. Yeah, the original creator of RWBY is Monty Ohm. Unfortunately, he's no longer with us in this world. Very sad story there. He had a really, really unique style. He was known for amazing fight scenes, and RWBY was his show. Let's get a lamp. Wait, that's right. They haven't smoothed the walls. I can't do anything yet. Okay, what's going on here? What's wrong with Weiss? What sent you into a daze? Awful throne room. Pessimist, well, you always have that. Ugly environment. Minor pain. Yeah. Okay, we need to designate someone just full-time cleaning. Ren, you're going to get full-time cleaning. You're going to become the Levi of the group. He's an Attack on Titan reference. Did you ever watch Hunter x Hunter by any chance? I have watched the first 12 episodes, and I've promised my friend that I would go back and watch more. And I really need to honor that promise. I'm sorry if Tyler sees this. I will watch it. Everyone says good things about it. Sad when a brilliant artist like that passes away. Just leaves. It's really sad for Monty because it was just so incredibly sudden. So if you don't know, Monty Ohm passed away from a allergic reaction during surgery. So he just goes in for regular surgery. Something goes wrong. He just never wakes up again. I mean, that's just like devastating. And just, it hurts everyone. I mean, even I get emotional, and I didn't know he was a real person until, or not a real person, but I didn't know about his stuff until after he had already passed away, and I still get emotional about it. It's one of those things. Favorite anime too? What's your favorite anime? I guess I can ask that to everyone. What's your favorite anime? Drop it in the chat and we'll see. I'm trying to think of my own. Naruto holds a special point in my heart. Hunter x Hunter? It's a good choice from what I've heard. It's a crazy way to go. It is. It hurts. Especially after you see the show and all that. Mine is Tokyo Ghoul. I've seen some of that. Cowboy Bebop. Oh, Cowboy Bebop is so good. I recently watched someone's reaction, Blindwave, his reaction again to Cowboy Bebop. I mean, it was a show made back in the 90s, but it's so amazing that it's just like, it definitely earns the title of classical anime. Jean is hiding in his room from awful bedroom. Yeah. We're gonna go and yeah, Ren, you're just gonna constantly clean. I watched every episode of One Piece. You're actually caught up to One Piece? Just proud because I know, I've got to 500, the early 500 somewhere. And then I had to stop. And I just haven't picked it up again since then. I remember most of the plot, but I mean, that thing's been going on for what, 20 or more years at this point. It's insane. Like, people will talk about long-running shows and everything, and then you go and tell them that, oh yeah, this anime has 3,000 episodes. There is one, a kids anime. I don't think it's dubbed or brought over into the States or anything, but it has like 3,500 episodes. Ages ago, but during the last lockdown, see, the lockdown gave you an opportunity to catch up. Continuing to smooth the floors. I would like you to smooth the walls, but that's not happening. People are continuing to get food poisoning, which is rather unfortunate. I know, yeah. Yeah, everything is disgusting. This needs to change. John, you're also going to get top priority. I'm going to help Ren with that. Yeah, you can do the managing job first, though. I'm going to bring your haul down, too. Also, I'm going to, at this point, unrestrict everyone again. And, well, I guess I never undid John. I usually just let them do whatever they want, schedule-wise. I don't usually set them a priority. You know what? I like the lights that we have down here. I'm going to do that up top. I think it looks nice. I'm going to get one here and one here. So what is everyone else doing? Ren and Ruby are in bed. Yang's going to sleep. Mara's asleep. How long are we holding on to you, by the way? Three more days. So that we got a quest to keep this person around. We'll get 3 advanced components and some uranium. And a whole bunch of goodwill with these people. Just to hold a prisoner for a couple days. Seemed like a good idea. What is everyone else doing? Blake, what are you hauling? Just a whole bunch of wood. Oh, right. I guess it's okay because then they won't schedule more trees to be chopped down if we got the wood in the stockpile. Probably a good idea. We're up to speed 3 at this point. Jean is no longer hiding in his room. Well, he was asleep, so. Depends on the animals too. That's also a fair assessment. Anime is such a large category that it is entirely fair to say depends on which one you're talking about. It's sometimes hard to talk about anime with people because they're like, oh yeah, it's like this. And I'm like some animes are like that, but there are also other ones. I mean, One Piece is in the same category as Attack on Titan. I mean, not the same category, but also called an anime, but they're clearly not the same type of anime. Hopefully someone understood that crazy sentence. So we got all this food, like an insane amount of food. It's also been raining for like days and days at this point. See, someone understood what I meant. The crazy words that came out of my mouth made sense to at least someone. I mean, they didn't make sense to me, but someone understood. Help my throat there. I mean, if I had to choose a favorite anime for a certain category, if you've never seen it, for Slice of Life, what is it? Toradora? It's the one with the high schoolers, with the girls called the Palm Top Tiger. If you've never seen it. It's a long watch through, but it's really good. It's also kind of stunning at the end when you realize that they're all like 17, 18 years old, and you're like, what? You've seen it? It's good, right? Especially if you can get to the end. Oh, but then you also got Angel Beats. Oh, that was so amazing. There's just too many good ones. So we finally got our Devil Strand planted over here. So we're going to be able to make some really cool stuff out of that. Now, do I have to do anything special to this? I've actually... This slice of it. Romantics. I like roommate is a cat or something. It was remember they're like so Toradora was like they're like misguided high schoolers kind of situation. Also love Yu Hakusho. You're that's not what you said there. It's not the anime. Sports anime. That's the one I actually don't get into. I'm not into sports anime. I'm sure they're fantastic, but I don't even watch regular sports. Why would I watch anime sports? I know, a little probably controversial, but it just doesn't appeal to me. Not a sports guy. Esports, on the other hand, they did one there. And then you could probably put seasonal animes in their own category. There's a lot of good seasonal animes. I'm trying to remember the one where the girl has like a gaming addiction and her friends try to help her out, and they do 12 episodes about that. It's okay. Why are the animals being stored over here? They're not well, that's full. That makes sense. Heard you mention I got resurrected as a slime. Yeah, it's something like that. It's like that time I got resurrected as a slime or something. I think it's on to its season 2 at this point, or something like that. And I've heard really good things. In fact, the guy who gave me my coronavirus shot was like, he saw I had a Ruby mask on. And he's like, oh, you like anime? And we were talking about that while he was giving me my shot. He was like, yeah, you should definitely watch it. And I'm like, I mean, I'll take a recommendation. Yeah, it's really cool when you just meet random people out in the world and they're like, oh, yeah, you're an anime fan? I'm an anime fan, too. Because it's always so random. You've put a little bit more. Can I get the power going over here? Finally? Finally? I mean, that would probably be close enough to get the power. And... well, we'll get distracted. It is. This is far different from when I was back in middle school and everything. It was like, oh, you're an anime fan. Admittedly, the kid in my middle school who was like massive Naruto fan was... so I hate to use the term weird, but he was not all there. I mean, at one point he punched a teacher in the face, so he was not exactly my friend. He would also have a strange obsession with shiny things. He was a little bit out of it. But, yeah, I mean, if, like, he would also wear the Naruto headband to school. Like, I like the show and everything, but I would never do that. Do we got any more rifles that need to be changed out? We're watching Bleach back in the day. was the first sort of anime I ever watched. Bleach is great, by the way. But only now that it's done and it's not airing every single day. Because talk about an anime that's destroyed by its own makers. The filler in that was beyond annoying. Extensively in the past years, it really has. It's oh, Marrow, you need a